Joining us this morning is Laurie Forster, also known as the wine coach. Laurie, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
I love how you said you've got some remedies for weight loss, headaches, and allergies. So let's start right here.
All right, allergies, seasonal allergies. Do you ever drink a glass of wine and feel congested? You have a sinus headache? I have tons of people come to me, and I'm not a medical doctor, but as the wine coach, people want to know why that happens. So if you have that issue, and sadly, you need to really avoid red wine.
So it could actually be the wine.
The wine that causes that allergy. So red wine is high in something called histamines. And you know, when we have seasonal allergies, we take an antihistamine. Histamines come from the red grape skins. They give us that congestion, that headache. So try a white wine like a dry Riesling.
Okay.
It's not going to have that high histamine count.
But some people say those are just too sweet, though.
No, this is a great one from Australia, from Eden Valley. It's got tropical fruit, citrus, crisp acidity. It's great for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. It just will go with almost any food you can put it with.
Okay, good deal. Now, I love how you said if you got headaches.
Right, headaches. If you're a migraine sufferer, migraines are just so debilitating. Things like chocolate and red wine have something called tannin. So you have to avoid the red wine for the most part if you have migraines.
Now, I've heard people say sometimes the wine gives them a headache. That's because they're drinking too much.
And that's why I have the water here. People blame their headaches on all kinds of things, but really dehydration is the #1 reason for a red wine headache or any wine headache. But there's a second compound in wine called tyramine. It's also in fermented products like cheese that causes migraines. Well, Sauvignon Blanc, and this one's from New Zealand, is one of the lowest wines in the tyramine factor and no tannin.
Stay with that one if you've got headaches. Okay.
Absolutely.
And the one that rings in my ear, of course, if you're watching your weight and you like a red.
I know, and we're kind of bashing red a little bit here, and I love my red wine.
I know.
But the rule of thumb is the lower the alcohol, the lower the calorie. So if you love your red wine, don't go for that big monster California or Australian hot climate red.
Right.
Look for your cool climate reds. Here I have a Cru Beaujolais. It's made in France in Burgundy, and typically around 12 to 13% alcohol. And there's a thing as well that we want to think of when we're thinking weight loss, and it's called portion control. And this is hard for all of us, right? So how many ounces do you think is in this glass?
I would think that this is probably 3 or 4 ounces.
You're good. This is exactly 4 ounces in my fun stemless, which are great for the holidays. But look, how many of us tend to pour a glass that looks more like that? So the first glass...
Okay, I'll raise my hand to that one, and I'll raise a glass to that one.
The first glass was only 77 calories. Now we're up to almost 150. So you really have to watch what you put in your glass. There's a formula that you can get that's real easy. It's just 4 ounces, the number of ounces, times the alcohol percentage times 1.6. You can calculate the exact amount of calories.
And I love how all of that information is in your book. So in your book, of course, you're a crash course in wine.
Absolutely.
People want more information, Laurie, on some of the tips that you just gave us.
Great.
And this right here, this measuring cup, you'll never find this at my party.
You can keep it. You can go to thewinecoach.com, information about all of this and so much more.
All right, good deal. Thank you so much.
Thank
and of course,
you.
Happy holidays. We appreciate it.
You too. Cheers.
All right, back to you.
What was that lady's job? A wine coach? What was the other job we heard this morning, Jenny? A cat behavioral therapist?